So yeah, we'll go to stuff that's it's more relevant over the past really the last 2 days, this weekend. Stuff that's come up. I've already talked about what Elliot Friedman said on the 32 Pods podcast. I don't know what'll come of that. I don't know if that's real or not. There's also been stuff from a few different places where there's thoughts that Yanni Gord could get traded to Toronto. Obviously, with him hurt, that's kind of up in the air already. But on Sportsnet, after the Sabres game, Friedman reported that Kraken CEO Tod Leiweke met with the team in Buffalo. There, after the video of the players coming off the ice, I noticed you can see a guy who matches Leiweke's frame pretty well in his hair, hugging Joey as the last guy off the ice. There's not been any reasoning for why he visited the team. He doesn't normally, CEOs normally don't travel with the team anyway. And I had someone reach out to us on Twitter and say, "Hey, is there a reasoning for this?" They don't really do that, usually. Um, I've had people ask me this, like, "What do you think it is?" I don't know. You
Arizona
know,
barbecue.
God damn it. But okay, perfect. I'll address that. There have been several fans who are like selling the team. No, the Oakview group that, in case you don't know, in case Kraken one on one, the ownership group for the Kraken is largely the Oakview group, right? It's a lot of people who have a lot more money than all of us, different tax bracket. I
Didn't
just
know
hear
that.
dollar signs. Me, oh wait, sorry, different tax bracket. I don't speak broke
Flex.
anymore. This is like 100 up. Oh, here you go. Go sign Brock Besser. Take this. Go sign Mikko Rantanen. Take this. Go sign who else is
Sidney
available.
Crosby. Let's do it.
Go sign Nikolai
No.
Eller. Go
Kraken 101.
go
Oh,
sign Brad Marchand. Go ahead. I love tipping. You know. Um, anyway, yeah, the Oakview group, sorry, before I flexed. There's a 20 back there. I can't lose that. I need it. um yeah, the Oakview group anyway. They were obviously heavily involved, when the NHL granted Seattle this franchise. Um, they're invested. They're the group that's, largely backing Memorial Stadium being rebuilt. If you don't know, again, we'll do Seattle area one-on-one. Memorial Stadium is a few 100 feet away from Climate Pledge Arena, and they've been in talks or rumors about talks about putting a bid in when the NBA decides to expand to bring an NBA franchise to Seattle. I think it's almost guaranteed. They're like, this is not about selling the team. If that's wrong, I'll wear a wig for a week. Okay.
can I
Um,
pick what the wig is?
yeah, I am
We have
so
to take votes
confident
on
in
it.
that
No, no votes.
we
This is
can
not
come back.
democracy.
Can I get a
Um,
preview of it at least?
God,
Okay.
God damn it. So it's not that. It's not that. Um, I don't think it's a pep talk because if that's the case, one, it only worked for the Buffalo game, and two, it's a little too far into the season to be having a little "you guys can do it" talk, And these are also grown men. They're getting paid millions of dollars. They talk about this, the Lord Stanley fellow that they all like. Sounds kind of, not gonna say that. What Gary's coming for you. Um, like they shouldn't need more motivation. That's my point. Okay. Um, and if it's something drastic, it's interesting to me that he would do that in game two of this 5 game road trip, as opposed to waiting till later in the month because again, they spend most of this month of January at home. That first part, which they already had, and then the second, like at the end of the month, they're in another large, longer homestand. So it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm very fascinated by this. I don't know if we'll ever even really hear about it, right? Because, I feel like the organization, if it's something super important, either one of the big wigs of the media, like a Friedman, will get it, or it'll just kind of go into the dust. So
I'm essentially waiting for Friedman to start tweeting about it at approximately 5 a.m. our time, Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. I'm usually awake when he starts tweeting. My sleep schedule is actually atrocious. But I tend to see his first tweet of the morning, and then I wake up again around like 11, see the waiver wire, and then go back to bed for a little bit. So I'm expecting if anybody's going to hear about it, it's probably going to be in the next couple days. But also just funny, one of my friends was like, maybe he's just there to see the Bills game. Maybe he's just a really big Bills fan and just like popped into the Kraken game or something, which I don't think that that's the case. But to stay positive, maybe he is a really big Bills fan and nobody knows.
Silvia, do you have any thoughts on this?
I think he brought a gun and he gave Joey Deport a gun, one bullet. He gets to pick one player to take out back. Shot to the knee, nowhere else. I think it was, yeah, I don't know. I generally don't know. I keep making that joke that the Kraken aren't going to sell. I think no one's going to sell the Kraken, frankly. There's too much time. There's too much money in this team. Like people, I don't think people like the Kraken very much in Seattle, other than hardcore hockey fans. But I think there would be a lot of people upset that we got a hockey team before the NBA team came back. And then the Kraken sold 4 years into whatever, right?
That would be a really bad look for
it would be
getting
terrible.
an NBA team back.
Yeah, no, it would be so bad. Like I don't think that it's definitely not that. Yeah, my first thought was the fact that there was a game, like a football game in the area, and I was like, oh, I know rich people fly to football games. Like that's something they like to do. Yeah, it was like my other thought was like, oh, maybe there's like some kind of conference in the area and he just wanted to say hi to his little like buddies. I don't know. I don't think it's anything that anybody needs to freak out about, other than like maybe he did like a, I'm an owner, please do better, you're actually losing me money kind of talk.
I tend to speak things into existence when I say them, so I'm gonna keep my thoughts inside.
Oh Jesus, I'm scared.
Potentially not single-handedly, but I definitely spoke the Borgi Kako trade into existence. So I try to not talk about too much stuff. Manifestation powers.
I'll steer us away from that because now I'm scared.
Why haven't you been manifesting wins? What's going on here, Dave?
Well, I've been trying.
Let's talk about that.
Tank for the first pick. No, I have been trying to manifest wins, but no, when I start to talk about like really bad things, that's usually when stuff starts to happen. So,
they have pills for that these days,
huh?
Medication for that these days.
Yeah, I know.
Like that.
I'll steer us away. We'll take the ship over here. Just further, away with this idea of selling. I mean, Leiweke, if you're not aware of Sir Tod, very nice. He's very nice to Chuck when he sees him. I don't know why I'm talking about myself in third person. He's got experience. He worked with the Seahawks. He was an executive officer with the Seahawks, and with the Sounders. So he's got Seattle ties. It's not like he's new to the area. He's got a passion here. I really doubt that, the guy like that, and again, who, with the Oakview group, that there's any idea of a movement and sale in that regard. So,
hey, Charles.
Hey, Jen.
Hey. Where are you going to watch all those Kraken away games?
Kraken away games, making a push. I was thinking of coming here just because Rough and Tumble is the home of Circling Seattle Sports, only if that's okay with you.
I mean, I love that idea. Hope to see you here.